guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video topic is going to be an update video on the project Ankr. I covered them a real long time ago, way before they even ran their ICO, and they were just a white paper and a promise. Do me a favor, give me a thumbs up if you like my video, or when you get to the end of the video if you like the video, and subscribe if you'd like to see more of my content in the future. I also have a Discord if you want to come in and ask me questions after this video is over. Links for everything in the video will be down and below in the description and in a pinned comment as usual. In the spirit of transparency, this is a sponsored follow-up video, and I'd like to thank the Ankr team for reaching out to me to have me cover the topic. As usual, the disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. All right, so I want to do a quick summary of what the project is for those who may have not seen my original review of the project, which again was ages ago. So Ankr is a crypto-based distributed cloud computing platform supported by the use of nodes in which users share idle computing resources across the globe. Simply by running the Ankr client on your computer, any idle resource can be then utilized by the Ankr platform for things such as like hosting, number crunching, and executing CPU-intensive tasks. This enables Ankr to provide computing power much closer to users at a much cheaper price. I'd like to go over their 2018 roundup, which is their Medium article post that kind of just really condenses everything they did over the course of the year. Their primary efforts were their Proof of Useful Work, or POUW consensus protocol, the BOINC integration with the Proof of Useful Work, and their DCCN network, which is the Distributed Cloud Computing Network. The Proof of Useful Work was implemented at the end of July, with their subsequent weeks being used to deliver additional capability to support submitting and dispatching of useful jobs within the chain. So this is a pretty awesome thing to read about because, first of all, that means they've got their consensus protocol up and working, and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So that's good news. However, the beta BOINC integration that launched in October 2018 bridged the gap of the programmatically distributing the jobs across the network. DCCN, as a last piece of progress in 2018, was introduced at the beginning of November of 2018 and targeted the utilization of idle computing resources in data centers to complete Ankr's capability of sharing all kinds of computing resources. So right here, this sums it up. What they were starting to want to do and planning to do, they are now fully implementing, which obviously is the goal with any ICO. I'll quickly define what Proof of Useful Work is, because Ankr was the first project that I'd ever heard had used it, so a definition here can't hurt. It's a consensus that utilizes energy-efficient hashing compared to normal proof of work. The mechanism will also reward miners equivalent to the amount of correct work that they put in. What I will say is that I'm impressed that they moved from being mostly an idea and pulling off a lot of what they promised, not to mention that they have the beta of their data marketplace up and running. As you can see, if we go here, so this is a little beta test of what their marketplace is going to look like. Shows you the dashboard, shows you the price, the network statistics, all that stuff. Your running tasks, leaderboards. If we go under marketplace, this would go to show, let's say, you need a task done. You want to see how many computers or how many people have power on the network that they're supplying. And this would show you a list of this is where they are, this is how much CPU power they have, and so on and so forth. Also, your tasks would be here. Obviously, I don't have any. Your billing and your settings. So pretty neat because they have a platform now that you can visualize what it's going to look like and how you're going to use it. The whole user interface is super easy to understand, and I really like the concept of having everything laid out right in front of you like this. Cloud computing has become a huge marketplace and a massive moneymaker. If we go to this link, which did show me a graph beforehand, but now it's not showing me a graph, but it's going to show just the description of what I wanted to show you guys. The time series shows the forecast global revenue of cloud computing from 2015 to 2020. In 2018, the global cloud computing market is estimated to be worth $287.8 billion in US dollars worldwide. So now I know you can't see the graph and you only have a description of the statistic, but I really wanted to get across the point of how much money this marketplace is now worth and the amount that it's going to be growing over the course of, I don't know how long, but quite a while into the future. Yes, there's big names in the space like Amazon and Google, but if Ankr can offer a clean UI and a platform that's user-friendly and most importantly cheaper than the bigger guys, I have faith that they're actually going to be able to grab a chunk of this market share. Next up is one of their partnerships that they released, which is quite a big deal. So Ankr, Telefonica, and the Cloud of Dreams. Let's jump down here. Telefonica was founded in 1924 with operations in Europe, Asia, and the Americas. It is one of the largest telephone operators and mobile network providers in the world. With over 120,000 employees and 343 million customers globally, Telefonica's annual revenue exceeded 61.3 billion euros in 2018. Now, in short, because it makes great financial sense to do so, like many large global organizations, Telefonica utilizes and owns vast amounts of computing power, which is tremendously underutilized. Until now, that lack of utilization could not be monetized, but Ankr provides a way to generate income from server idle time easily and safely. All right, so what does this mean? Well, obviously at face value, it means they partnered with one of the largest telephone operators and mobile network providers in the world. But what this means on the flip side is that this is leaps and bounds for them as far as legitimizing the project. But also, it's going to really let the platform stretch its legs a little bit and show us actually what it's capable of, and hopefully Ankr can actually support the kind of traffic and requirements that's going to be needed by Telefonica. The next partnership they announced last week is with Bitmax. So Ankr Network announced primary listing partnership with Bitmax. Ankr Network, a distributed cloud computing platform, has announced a primary listing partnership with Bitmax, the world's first third-generation crypto-to-crypto exchange. We keep scrolling down. What is Bitmax? It kind of explains, which I think most of us kind of understand, what a exchange is. And then the value of the strategic partnership. Ankr Network is building out its platform with an innovative approach to improve efficiency and security of cloud computing based on a blockchain framework, so on and so forth. It is important for Ankr Network to partner with a strong exchange like Bitmax.io with a robust liquidity and top quality client services. This is really awesome because it's going to guarantee that the project has liquidity and the project's going to actually be on an exchange. This is going to allow people a place to buy it and sell it if they want to, instead of sort of feeling like they're missing out or maybe they're stuck with it. I'll leave the link down below for this AMA right here too, if anybody's interested in kind of why the partnership or why them getting listed is important. They answer a lot of questions. Maybe something that you're curious about would be answered on here. So again, down below if you have any questions about that. I spoke to the team and they do plan on being listed on more exchanges, obviously, as most projects do, but they were unable to tell me what exchange specifically, but I assume that there are more on the horizon. All in all, it seems like the project has made some really good progress, and that being said, they still have a lot of work to do in order to put up a fight against the current cloud services titans like Google and Amazon. It's going to be interesting to see how new blockchain projects like this specifically can really impact and change the view and uses of the current systems and how people interact with the current system. So I'm really looking forward to 2019. All right, friends, that wraps it up for me today. What are your opinions on Ankr? Do you think that they're going to be the next big name in cloud computing? Do you agree or do you disagree? Leave some comments down below in the video. And as usual, thanks for watching. Hey you, thanks for checking out the video. If you like my update content, check out my playlist to the right and see if there's something that tickles your fancy. As usual, thanks for watching.